Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? Stop sweet talking. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements, considering its entire structure. This component needs an automatic buckle that goes down. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll...
Photosynthesis. I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks... though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Invitation. Photosynthesis.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi.
Steady there. How reliable.
Mr. Mortefi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it. Hold on. Remember when I said don't force it open? Crank that thing another 5 degrees, and not even Zhengli Yao will be able to save it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries. The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf.
Photosynthesis.
Mao Cheng Si. Wu Wei. Rover, it's here.
Going against wind. Roll for me.
There are 2 photos. Huh. If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The gorges of spirits can be formidable tacit. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, One token can lead to multiple targets. We both had a reason for meeting. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to. Maybe she was running out of time. That's why, or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to. She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Listen up! Roll for me! I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health. No, we made some progress in investigating the tokens.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance. And with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijou in case of an emergency. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
As for the mangosteen, we got people selling these at the market nearby. We might find some...
Mangosteens are not from Jinzhou. These fruits are usually brought in by boat. Do you think the token is guiding us outside the city?
That's the spirit. Been beating my brain up until now. It's time to get these joints cracking for a change. Whoa! She's fast! She's furious! She's a TD killing machine!
Oh, please stop it, you two.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in ya!
Without a doubt. We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Listen up! Yang Yang, did you hear that?
That should be the Midnight Range's training camp. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at her.
Roll for me!
access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things...
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully. Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in...
Exactly. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Desert Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Roll for me.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes.
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city...
An unexpected discovery.
Is that the beacon?
They don't look like soldiers.
Greetings. What might interest you here?
Nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So...
Oh, please don't arrest us! We really had no choice!
What happened?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, 'cause we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, there's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
not, ain't you?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
I will not bend to injustice. First, Rover, Yang Yang, please, step back as I handle them.
Fine, you asked for this.
We're begging you! Stop!
Why did you attack us when do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we...
They seem trained.
Of course we're ordinary people. We done some wrongs.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around. Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
No, wait. What I gave them was more than enough for them to make it to Jinzhou. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to...
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for...
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we gotta...
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liuxian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before...
cherish every gain. Your weakness.
Flu! Roll for me. Imitation.
I got your back. How reliable. Let's take it slow. Let's take it slow. How reliable. Let's take it slow. Let's take it slow. How reliable. No biggie, just a scratch.
Photosynthesis. I'm just low on fluid.
Swift and resolute.
Attack is the best defense.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight.
Strike from the ship. The end has come.
I got your back.
Imitation. I can use some fertilizer. Growing against wind. Imitation.
Imitation. Imitation. Going against wind.
Disperse.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
How reliable. Sometimes I pretend I was a cloud in the sky. Just drift. Let's take it slow.
Master Tianxing, are you all right?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing?
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just it's okay.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said,
Please calm down. Your wound is still...
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics...
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be...
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the... But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords, eliminated. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of...
They are the ones keeping our people safe.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover.
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wound.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Let's take it slow.
Listen up.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables. Yua, deliver this list to Asha. You're not Yua. Where is she?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover?
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me.
Going against wind.
Master Tianxing, have you...
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time... It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the Mangosteen indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something?
I think...
So, Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about General Tian, or about the war. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease.
General! Follow the Qinglong to war! Tell truth on facade. Bide the time. Tell truth on facade. Unstoppable. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. Retreat to advance. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Tell truth on facade. Fear no more. Tell truth on facade. Wind Rider. Tell truth on facade. Unstoppable. Settle. I can take it. Tell truth on facade. Wind Rider.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the front lines are not far from here. General Tien must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tien, your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear. The streams from the Norfolk Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you, though we have no idea what it is. Resonate with tacit discords? Rover?
According to Baiji, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clover. Perhaps you can give it a... Speeding up. Speeding up. Serenade. Speeding up. Hey! Ha! Hey! Ha! Hey! Ha! I'm okay. Storm, hear my command! Precipitance! Speeding up. Ha! Hey! Tempest!
I wonder how they're growing. Let me be your blade.
Grenade! Oh, bring it on! Yeah! It's morphin' time!
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command! Synchronization.
Hopefully this helps.
Going against wind.
Photosynthesis. Luminous energy. Bask in the sunlight. Listen up. Roll for me.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. hatred and pain is so strong. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Grover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Steady there. Stay calm. Everyone stand down.
Swift and resolute.
Leave it to me. Imitation.
I got your back. How reliable. This is my ground.
Bloom. Imitation.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight.
I got your back.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows.
I think I found something, Rover. Watch out! Something's not right. What?
Brother. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings. This one probably devoured the frequencies of turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind the... I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. Rover, I think I know what's going on. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pain. The village is crying, waiting for something truly awful must have happened here. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. Perhaps the tacit field. There must be something we can do. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very Thank you, Rover. As for the little one here, ritualistic. Why are they here? These plaques they seem to belong to it. I remember reading about something like this. People...
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
is a mess. But it doesn't look like... Look, there are many footprints here. Someone was injured. These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks.
Fusing humans? And
we've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called Artificers. Above the Artificers are the Overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, and there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards and they belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of... Huh?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent... If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't... The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care about her. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is... Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to begin with. I heard you've lost your memories. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but that's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. The truth hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, so go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those so they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of you. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple village. Next, what makes up our false devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of... Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, in the day they toiled for food. And when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. But they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by many. And each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand. This village marks the beginning of so that magistrate led you here to meet me. One day, the shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, his flock obeyed. They no longer had to the flock worshipped their shepherd. What's wrong? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Oh, so you are right. It's up to the two of us to make... The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my... But true equality, the world was never a fair play. To receive equal retribution, one must give. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day... Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. But the shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you... those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses. Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your... Answer me and I'll reveal the truth. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Oh, so you're siding with the white lambs, blaming it all on the one who challenged the status quo. But in another version of this story, the black lamb got to unleash its Is that the kind of ending you were... Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always, life was the most valuable thing they... Here's my final question. Don't rush, Rover. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story? What really happened here? I suppose you... The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to the innocent maiden sacrificed, and they had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. Interesting. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is... Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces.
your weakness.
Such speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
Stay calm. Everyone stand down. Now it's my turn. Steady there.
Imitation.
One more time. Strength from the shadows.
I got your back. Rover!
Such a pest.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere... Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart. We'll meet again. In the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have...
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and... What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
Photosynthesis. Roll for me.
Let's take it slow. The more the merrier.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
The water is going down. I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
Steady there. Let's take it slow. Let's take it slow.
That tree. to tell us about something?
How reliable.
Where did it go? That girl, though, I guess the tacit. Please, it's getting a bit too cold here. Can we? Sorry, Rover. The air was heavy in that place. Where the villagers were. What was the diary's owner longing? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again.
It is natural to feel.
Let's take it slow.
Hopefully this helps.
I got your back. How reliable.
Notice the imitation. Imitation.
Hopefully this helps.
The hour is upon us.
Remnants of the past. Hopefully this helps.
Your weakness.
I got your back. This is my ground. How reliable. Let's take it slow. Excited for what's inside? Aren't you adorable? Let's take it slow. Let's take it slow. How reliable.
Imitation. Luminous energy. Notice the misses.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps.
The end has come.
Hopefully this helps.
I got your back. How reliable. Victory, guide my blade.
Leave it to me.
Let's take it slow.
Invitation. Watch out! Blow for me.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
How reliable. You got me there. How reliable.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps.
I got your back. Victory, guide my blade. Imitation. Luminous energy. Roll for me. Imitation. A pleasant discovery.